What's up? What's up? Of course I missed Friendell's first goal. It was good luck. It was me not being here was good luck. I did that. We're in the second period. We're only a couple minutes in, right? I'm still pulling everything up. I had to rush back, chat. I wanted to hop on as soon as possible. Frundell is insane. He's going to be a superstar. He's going to be a superstar, chat. I've seen enough. Okay. All right, we're live. All right, come on. Lock in. Frundell, first NHL goal. Did you guys hear that interview? I was just in an Uber on the way home listening to the intermission, and in that interview with Panger fired me up so much. He said, "You look good in 16." He goes, "I looked like Marcus Kruger." That shit fired me up, man. He's a star. Korchinski moves it to Del Mastro. I thought we signed Ladd again. It's Marcus Kruger. Good work by Lardis on the back check. Good pressure. Oh, Connor's got some space. Good glove save. Or that was Perfetti, rather. Pardon me. Good glove save from Spencer Knight there. Dangerous shooting position. Jet's going to throw the kitchen sink here. What's up, Pookie? Big Boy Mexican 69. What's up, Big Boy Mexican 69? You see Frundy's goal? Of course. I've watched it like 10 times already. One-timer blast from Connor. Good save. Knight. Frundell moves it up the ice. Bertuzzi loses the stick battle in the neutral zone. Here comes Kyle Connor. Shoots! Just wide. Connor behind Spencer Knight's net. Oh no, dangerous shot. Good blocker save from Knighter. Frundell lays a hit in the corner. Nice poke check by Tyler Bertuzzi in his own zone. He wins the puck. Tries to get it to Mikheyev. Turns it over, though. Wins it back. And gets it back to Mikheyev. Try this again. Good work by Tyler Bertuzzi there. If Mikheyev won that battle, he could have found Frundell in a dangerous spot. Rangers up 3. Team doesn't understand the tank like the Hawks. That means we can win this game. Let's win this game. Here's Donato in the corner being physical. He coughs it up. Jets get it out. Good work by Nazar. He carries it out. Puck comes over to Donato. He tries to chip it back. Here's Nazar. Oh, passes it across, and it gets through Burakovsky. Bummer. Oh, geez. Blast from the point comes in. Good save from Knight. Taze moves it back to the point. Sandberg throws it to the corner for Taze. Taze protecting the puck. Loses it to Sam Renzel. And Burakovsky's going to carry it out. Burakovsky, they call it offsides. I don't think it actually went into the Jets zone, so I don't know about that, but it's all right. Frundy's going to shut people down like Kruger and score like Marian Hossa. Frundell forecheck is so good. It's insane. It is insane. Now just imagine when he gets a little faster and he can get to those spots a little quicker. He's going to be so fucking good. He's going to be unbelievable. He's going to be a superstar. Like, now that he's here, I know it's like maybe an overreaction. It's a small sample size. He's just got everything. He's got everything. Berkey continues his hockey terrorism. Renzel's so weak, man. Hello from sunny Florida. Hello, Unc. Hello, Uncle. You can tell right away that Frundell is something next level. Like, it was obvious right away with Taze. Yeah, he's got an ability that other 18-year-olds don't have. You know what I'm saying? He's got a little something to him that other guys don't have. And this is the worst he's going to be. He's only going to be better than this, which is pretty nuts. I mean, look, even if he has like a couple of rough patches next year, I mean, this is an unbelievable start. 5 points in 5 games. 4 assists and a goal in 5 games is like as good as you could possibly draw it up. But I think he's going to make so many improvements. I think he's going to get so much better. Hello from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm liking 16 carrying his own line. Imagine a line of Moore, Frundell, Nazar. Frundell over Bedard. Also remember when people were pissed about taking Frundell. I'm not going to lie. I wanted, and I'll say this right now, I wanted the Blackhawks to trade assets to move from 3 to 2 to get Michael Misa. And now I would straight up rather have Anton Frundell over Michael Misa. I would. I really would. Anton Frundell is a play style that you win playoff games with. Like, can you imagine Anton Frundell on the Florida Panthers? Just wait till Kanserov comes to Chicago is making playoffs next year. I agree. I've been saying it. I think they will. I think if a few things went a little differently this year, they could have made the playoffs. This bum-ass Jets team is 3 points out of a playoff spot. They're ass. They are not good. I think the Sharks drafted the wrong player at number 2. I think you're right. I think Frundell is going to be a better winning hockey player. You know, maybe Misa puts up more points, you know. Maybe Misa does get super elite. I just think Frundell is a guy that, you know, if you're talking about winning games in the Stanley Cup playoffs, Anton Frundell is a guy that's going to be good at that. Frundell would be the Sharks' second best player right now. Maybe a little premature. I think he will be, like, for sure. But, yeah, I don't think that's a stretch to say. Here's Scheifele. Crevier shoves him into the corner. Puck moves up the wall. Mickey tries to get it out. Is somebody injured? Are we down a guy? Why have the lines been getting like jumbled up a little bit? Is there somebody injured or something? I think Frundell will have better numbers than 16 points in 35 games. Misa's numbers. Well, I mean, he's already 5-5. It's a good start. Frundell, man. Is he a center? Or he might be a center. He might be a center, chat. We might have tweaked. Chat, we might have tweaked. We might have wrote him off as a winger too early. Should we all put our hands up and say we might have made that statement a little too early? Could he play center, chat? This might be our 2C. Oh, I didn't stop the clock. Like, he's looked. He's playing the position. Will Anton score like Young Host or the older version? Frendell's a hockey player. He will kick ass wherever he plays. Yeah, but, I mean, man, if he could be an absolute dog at center, that is a fantastic thing for the organization and for the rebuild. Because it's like you've got your goaltender, you've got your 1, 2, and 3 centers that are all going to be very elite. Oh, you were saying that too. Most people that were paying attention were saying that Frendell was going to be a winger. Most people that were paying attention, the people that were saying he's a center, weren't paying attention to what he was doing in Sweden this entire year, which was playing on the wing. Frendell did not play center this year in Sweden. Nazar 3C on Bedard's wing. I think it makes more sense to put Nazar on Frendell's wing than Bedard's wing. Nazar and Bedard are both righties. What is Nazar going to play his offside on the left side? Like, they've had some success, but it's just like it's not optimal. Where Bedard's passing it over to Nazar and Nazar's receiving passes on his backhand. It's just not optimal. Unless he plays on the right side, unless he plays on Bedard's right wing. It just might make more sense to play him with Frendell. Oh no, what a look for Perfetti. How did Knight get across there? Penalty coming up on Del Mastro. Woof. Nazar would be the ideal winger for Frendell. But here's the thing is, like, Nazar is so good two-way. Like, Nazar should play center. I'm not worried about, like, Nazar needing to be in the top 6. Like, if Nazar's our third-line center playing 15, 16 minutes a night, beating up on third lines, that's no issue with me. Nazar could easily be a point-per-game player on the third line, playing power play too. Like, that's when you talk about a Stanley Cup contender, when Frank Nazar's on power play 2 playing on your third line. Nice. Good battle there. Was that Crevier? Just one battle. Who the hell does play with Bedsy, though? Kanserov? Ivor Stenberg? Stenberg? I think Kanserov plays with them for sure. Kanserov and Lardis? It's a small first line. I don't know. We've got so many options, man. We're just gonna be next year. We're just gonna be rolling through these guys, seeing who plays well with who, and winning games along the way, lighting teams up. Like you still got Green, Kanserov, Lardis, Moore. Like all those guys could play in the top 6. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I do like the idea of, now that I think more about it, it's like oh no. Good play by Vlasic to get in that passing lane, and he's just going to skate it out himself. He is such a horse. Moves it to Slaggert in the zone. Terrible pass. Try to pass to fucking Teravainen, and he turns it over. 2-on-1, and they score. Fucking Landon Slaggert is so bad. I'm sorry, he has no talent. You guys like him, he's just legs. He cannot make a pass. He cannot score a goal. He literally is just out there to work hard and do cardio. This is abysmal. Like, that pass has to get through, or you just have to hold on to that puck. That's fucking terrible. You got and Wyatt Kaiser has to take that pass away. Kaiser's got to do a better job of taking the pass away. Let Knight take the shot, man. Oh, still just these youngins. These youngins just like frustrate me sometimes. Wyatt Kaiser has to take that pass away. I know he's trying to do the Brent Seabrook slide across thing. Buddy, just make sure the pass is taken away. You have one of the best goalies in the world. Let him take the shot. Let him take the shooter. Oh my gosh. Beds with a saucer attempt to Nazar. We've got Nazar, Lardis, and Bedard out there together here. Watch Lardis get back, man. He's such a workhorse. So can we pre-order Stenberg jerseys? Stenberg would be sick, man. Stenberg would be sick. Here's the thing about Stenberg is he's playing on the team next year and will be one of the best players on the team. You know? Like, he's had a lot of success in the SHL this year, just like Anton Frundell. Like, breaking records in his draft year. He'll be NHL ready next year. They're not going to... I can't imagine they'd send him back to the SHL for another year after he already impressed in his draft year. And then, yeah, maybe you just slap him. And that's what I originally thought is, like, Stenberg, Bedard, Frundell would be the sickest line. Rangers win, yep. But yeah, maybe you go with like Bedard, Stenberg, Green on your first line. And then your second line you go Frundell, Nazar, Kanserov. And then on your third line, you go... Or maybe you go Frundell, Nazar, Lardis. You go Frundell, Nazar, Lardis on your second line. And then on your third line, you go Moore, Kanserov, Bertuzzi. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Oh, scoreboard. Thank you. I'm hoping for Bjork. Why? This Stenberg-McKenna conversation, if he wasn't 5'9". Well, he's not fast. And he is 5'9". If my grandma had wheels, she'd be a bicycle, but she doesn't, so she's not. If Bjork was fast and over 5'9" and like strong, he'd be a top 3 pick, but he's not. If I had all the talent of Gavin McKenna, I would be in the NHL right now, chat. If I had Gavin McKenna's skating and hockey talent, oh my gosh, and Winnipeg scores again. Wow. Tanks in full effect. Embrace the tank. Embrace the tank. We got a Frundell goal, chat. Embrace the tank. Green, I mean, trying to help out Kaiser there, but then completely ignoring his assignment. I feel like he probably I think you can point the fingers at a couple guys on that goal. Kaiser not strong enough there either. I think it's too... Cassidy would not be interesting. Can I be honest? I would rather get behind the bench than have Butch Cassidy coaching this team of 23-year-olds. The average age is on this team is 23 years old, chat. Why the fuck would we want Bruce Cassidy as the bench boss? Oh, Donato, what are you doing? Rinzel was wide open. He gets it finally. Tight angle. Nazar. Now Donato, second chance. It gets saved. Oh my gosh. And Kaiser can't keep it in the zone. This has been a howler of a period from Wyatt Kaiser. Good pass from Donato. Here's Burakovsky. Drops it. Kaiser shoots. Hellebuck makes the save. Vigo Bjork is not very fast. He's not. He's really not. He's not very fast. It's what the tape says, and it's what the scouts say. The scouts and the tape say he's not very fast. Who am I picking if we get third overall? I'm not picking anybody. I'm trading that pick. Cassidy going to Toronto. Maybe here's Bertuzzi. Spinorama goal! Spinorama from Tyler Bertuzzi! Oh my goodness, on the best goalie in the world! What a play! Holy fuck! Where did that come from? Fuck it, close enough. Welcome back, Patrick Kane. Oh my goodness. Tyler Bertuzzi, where did that come from? What a goal! What a goal. Oh my gosh, that's the goal of his career maybe. What a goal from Tyler Bertuzzi. I didn't know he had that in his bag. Holy shit. He's honestly tried some nutty stuff this year, like through the legs. He feels so confident, like that close to the net. He tries a lot. I guess I'm tweaking. I kind of figured he had that in his bag. He's tried some crazy shit this year. That's pretty sick to see him get one of those. Wow. Lee, who we want as coach, Jeff Blashill. This guy never made playoffs in his life as a head coach. So what? It doesn't matter. He hasn't really been in a situation. He wasn't like Detroit. He wasn't in a situation to make the playoffs. He was given a dying team. Oh, nice forecheck from Bedard. Oh, Hawks not able to keep it in the zone. Jeff Blashill's been fine. I don't know why we're like this team has changed so much over the course of this season. It has gotten progressively younger as the year has gone on. We were never expecting this team to make the playoffs this year. Like, oh no, Kaiser maybe just got away with the trip. Jeff Blashill is going to be given a leash long enough until it gets to a point where, like, look, if we get to the point where we're in the playoffs next year, and then, we lose in the first round, and then we get to the playoffs again the following year, and we lose in the same spot, and there isn't that progression. Jeff Blashill, we can talk about firing Jeff Blashill once we get to a point where he's not progressing the team, if that makes sense. Like, from this year to from last season to this year, there has been progression, both from players individually and as the team as a whole. Assuming that we see more progression next year, he's not going to get fired. Like, he shouldn't get fired until this team stops progressing. Then that's when you fire him and go out and get a new voice and get someone else behind the bench. Not now. It's way too early to be talking about firing Jeff Blashill. Oh no. Odd man rush here. Drop pass. Oh, thank goodness. Taze wasn't ready for that. Unk ain't got it anymore. Sorry to say it. Or was that Lowry? Van Acker is our forgotten prospect, but I think one of our best. I do not think Merrick Van Acker is one of our best prospects. I was watching him in rookie camp this year, and he didn't jump off the page. He's obviously gotten better since then. I don't know. I don't see Merrick Van Acker being a first-line player in the NHL. I value Roman Kanserov more than Merrick Van Acker. The CHL just feels like anybody can put up fucking 1,000 points in the CHL these days. Does it not feel like that? Here's Del Mastro. Protecting the puck in the corner. Can't find Lardis. Green picks it up. Oh, coughs it up. Jets get it into the Hawk zone. Korchinski. Backhand pass over to Del Mastro. Oh, what a move. What a play by Scheifele to enter the zone. Here's Iafallo. Throws one to the net and it hits the post. Jeepers. Bedard carrying forward. Stick handling into the zone. Loses it. Yeah, I value Nestrasil so much higher than Merrick Van Acker. So much higher. So much higher. I like Nestrasil's game way more. I don't think Merrick Van Acker is great at anything. And correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't watched much of his tape this year. I haven't. I'll say that now. What is Merrick Van Acker great at? The Blash defense is debatable. I'm just telling you how it is. Like, you can not like Jeff Blashill all you want. He is not going to be in any sort of trouble until he stops progressing the team. That is just the fact of the matter, and I happen to agree with it. I also like his demeanor. I like who he is. I like how intense he is. I like how he defends players in the media. I like all those things about Jeff Blashill. Did I think... Oh, no, just a few chances there on Spencer Knight. He makes all the saves he needed to. Did I think that the Lardis deployment on the fourth line was a little drawn out and tacky and traditional? Yeah. Like, I thought it was stupid and a little unnecessary. Do I like all the other things that he's done? Yeah, I do. I do. I like this, like, kind of... It feels like it's like a hybrid rush / dump and chase when you need to system. Like, I like his system. It's fun hockey. He's got all these players bought in. They all like him. He's like always says the right thing, I feel like. He sticks up for his guys. Like, I want that in the head coach. And maybe we get to a point where we turn into a contender and Jeff Blashill's not the guy to get us over the hump. Then you cross that bridge then. We're not at that point. We're not at that crossroads yet, chat. We're talking about a 2-year out issue right now. Good save, Spencer Knight. Uh-oh. Maybe some extracurriculars here. A little kerfuffle developing. He's like Lardis, always produces. He's not like Lardis. He does not have a shot like Lardis. Just because he's producing a lot of points on the Brantford Bulldogs does not mean that he's like Lardis. He does not have that kind of weapon that Nick Lardis has. Nick Lardis scoring 71 goals is a lot different than scoring 46 goals. Lee, do you still think Vlasic's the number one D-man on this team? He's not been good the whole... That's not true. To say Alex Vlasic has not been good the whole season is completely incorrect. Alex Vlasic has struggled massively over the past 3 games. Past 3 or 4 games. I literally tweeted out a graph of Alex Vlasic's performance this season. To say that he's been bad this whole season, you haven't been watching or you're just incorrect. Either or. Doesn't matter to me. He's fallen off. He's fallen off the past like 3 games. His defensive metrics have completely taken a dive. This is like the best of the best defensemen all the way up on the top. Like he's performed at this level. He's taken, he took a dip in the middle of the season, as a lot of the fucking Blackhawks did, but he was elite. He was elite. Like 95th percentile in the league. And then he's just completely fallen off the past 3 games. And in those 3 games, they've given up 16 goals. They gave up 16 goals in those games, chat. Alex Vlasic has not been bad all year. That's not true. Do I prefer Cubs or Sox? The Cubs. I like the Cubs more. But baseball's so sleeper. There's like 5 other sports or 4 other sports I'm watching over baseball. Little more run and gun. We're just giving up a lot more chances with this super young lineup. We're just kind of giving up a lot more chances than we have throughout the rest of the season, so we've been exposed a bit. That's all. Here's Morrissey. Oh, falls nicely to Connor. Good save by Knight. Here's Scheifele. Looking for Connor, finds him. Good glove save by Knight. My gosh, this kid is fucking dialed. Spencer Knight, what a beast. What is it? What's causing that? It's he's been out on the ice for 4 goals a game. That's what's causing it. Those are those like graphs take into account like expected goals for versus expected goals against when you're out there. It takes into account goals against and goals for. Alex Vlasic's probably been a dash 10 over the past 3 games. That's why it dipped so down. That's why it dipped so hard. Need to show a little more emotion. Me? Or the team? I was looking at those stat cards, and Macklin Celebrini has had a teammate 2 times better than Bedard on offense. 47 goals in 60 games plays pretty damn good. Can I be honest? Does that, like, in the OHL, 47 goals in 60 games played in the OHL. Like, it's not the NCAA. It's not. That's not. 47 goals in 60 games in the OHL does not mean automatic top sixer. That does not scream that. All right, Vlasic's going to get it out, and that's going to do it for period 2. Hawks down 3-2. What's causing his slump? He's just, I don't know. He's just playing bad. They're giving up a ton of more chances. They're getting more exposed at the back. It's not just him. The whole team's not been playing like. You're bringing in Frundell and Boisvert and massively changing up the lineup. You've got, 3 kids under the age of 22 on your first line. You're facing a lot more chances. They're giving up a ton of rush chances. They're giving up a ton of chances, below the dots. There's more to deal with. They're giving up like 40 shots a game. I only get impressed by 2 points per game in the CHL. Low key. Like, if you're not at, 1.8 points per game in the CHL, it's like. Now, if he was doing that at 17, it'd be a different story. Yeah, he is an overager. It's like he's playing against 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not. That doesn't mean. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. It means something. I'm being slightly hyperbolic. Like, obviously, he's, at the top of the OHL in points. It means something. But it doesn't, with how much we have in the system, with how much we have on the roster already. Is there a good Merrick Van Acker highlight tape we can watch? Let's watch that. Let's watch the Merrick Van Acker tape. It's all from last season, man. It's all from last season. Let me look. Let me change the filter to. Ah, man, there's nothing recent from this season. So you think it was a bad pick? No, I didn't say that. I'm just not I'm not salivating over Merrick Van Acker. I'm not this rebuild's complete with Merrick Van Acker is the solution to our top 6. I don't think Merrick Van Acker's going to be the guy that goes on Bedard's wing. I don't he's probably not even NHL ready yet. He's probably going to have to spend time. These guys that come out of the CHL are never as prepared as the guys coming out of the NCAA. He's going to need time in the AHL. He's not even an NHL talent yet. Cancerov KHL playoff highlights. Is that a video? Is that a video? Nice. When you type in cancer of my videos, the me and Rinkside General are the first couple vids that come up. My vid still has ha 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 ha. My vid's still got more motion than Elite Prospects. This is the best video that I've ever done on my channel. Views-wise. This is my most popular video. 12K. Damn. MSZ ratioed me. Bummer. Huh. Interesting. Wait, who posted that?
Bedard and Nazar are both right shots. Kancerov's a left shot. Kancerov is
Draft
super
Pros,
reliable
right.
in his own.
I was like, what the fuck? I've never posted a short on my YouTube channel. I didn't say he was ready, just that I thought he was being overlooked. I don't know if he's being overlooked or underlooked. The reality is the Blackhawks have been drafting like one or two guys in the first round for the past 5 years. They've got so many guys, you know, and I just think there aren't a ton of roster spots, and I don't know, like, do you think Marek Van Acker is going to be better than Nick Lardis or Roman Kancerov? Or, like, I don't know if he's going to be much better than any of the guys we have here already. And it's like, I think that a guy like Vaslav Nestrasil gets me a little more excited. A guy like even AJ Spellacy gets me a little more excited because it's like, I know that's a role that the Blackhawks will need to have filled. If Marek Van Acker is just like a decent depth scorer that you play on your second or third line, who's got like a decent all-around game, but nothing super elite, it's like, we've got that. We have Oliver Moore. We have, we've got guys. We've got so many guys. That's all. I mean, hopefully he could, like, if he ends up being elite, that'd be sick. I just don't know if, of the guys that we have, I don't know if Marek Van Acker's the guy that I'm, like, super pumped about or have, like, a super high expectations for, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, the Ice Hogs are going to be fun at the start of the year, at least next year. What are those? What are those? KHL is really not the league it once was. Kancerov lighting it up. Still hard to protect how good he'll actually be. I just think he's more of a dog. I think he's more of a dog. Like, I love his two-way game. And the KHL, although it's not as good as maybe it was 5, 6, 7 years ago, the KHL is, I was going to say 10 times. That would be hyperbolic. That would be a little extreme. The KHL is so much better than the OHL. The KHL is levels above the OHL. So, like, a guy lighting up the KHL is is significantly more impressive and significantly more translatable to the NHL than the OHL is. Like, let's not get that twisted. Oh, this song's such a banger.
When Lumen Field wants to power game day experiences for 69,000 fans, who makes sure every snap
How
and
many
tap
goals Jack
leave the
Pridham
home
have?
crowd cheering?
I don't know. Google it. NHL, AHL, KHL, SHL, CHL. Yeah, probably. Probably that. No. The NCAA. The NCAA is better than the CHL, too. KHL is more comparable to the SHL or Liga. No, I think the KHL is better than the SHL. The KHL, they've like lost teams or something, right? What's the reasoning for the KHL? Why has the KHL gotten worse? I remember watching a video about it like a couple months ago. Particularly accelerating since 2022, economic instability, the loss of foreign talent, diminished competitiveness, sanctions, collapsing ruble, and lost sponsorship revenues cause widespread financial instability. Yeah, so teams are just like they don't have as much money to pay players, and so guys are going elsewhere. So it's made it less good. Liberty. But, I mean, you guys got to understand, like, me just being like, I'm not falling in love with guys that are, cooking the or the CHL right now just because we already have so much young talent that I'm not just going to fall in love with every single one of these guys and think they're all going to be like top 6 NHL players. Like, I think Nick Lardis is going to be a better player than Marek Van Acker is.
When I lost my voice last night, I knew I don't deserve you. When I'm always right, I bend the truth. It only hurts because it's true. Let's pretend I can fool you like I fooled them. We'll be together and you'll always be my best friend. Why can't I be satisfied like that?
I think this team can win 3 more games. I'm not worried about winning games. We shouldn't be bummed out. We shouldn't be that bummed out about winning or losing games. If they're both really good, that would be better. Of course. That should go without saying. I shouldn't have to qualify. I shouldn't have to qualify what I'm saying. Like, we just watched a prospect score 71 goals in the same league. And we're still questioning if Nick Lardis is a top 6 player or not. Like, this shouldn't have to be, like, I shouldn't have to qualify it with, for the record, I want Jack Pridham and Marek Van Acker to be elite. Of course I do. Of course I do. There's just other guys in the system. Like, there's only so many spots on the Blackhawks. Like, Like, Marek Van Acker is not a guy that I'd be like, he's untouchable. Like, I would trade Marek Van Acker and Jack Pridham for you know, if it meant getting a bona fide top 6 player, I would trade those guys in a heartbeat for that.
What's your name, boy? What's your name, girl? What's your name, child? What's your name?
I guess I'll pull up the goalie fight. Actually, let me take this off for a sec. Who knows what fucking X is gonna throw up on my feed. Here we are.
Have a goalie fight. Shesterkin and Markstrom really wants a piece of it.
Oh my.
And here we go.
What set this off? Boy, this is the rivalry we talk about. Things are pretty calm here. Just Markstrom throws a big right. Shesterkin gets a few.
Oh, Igor with a couple of bombs.
Rocky trying to make a comeback here.
This is
Shesterkin's had the last
unbelievable.
4 or 5.
Nice overhand right there from Markstrom. They actually threw.
Players came together. Markstrom wanted this. He came right into the range.
That was fucking sick.
Have a goalie fight. Shesterkin and Markstrom really wants a piece of it.
Oh my.
And here we
That
go.
was fucking
What
awesome.
set this off? Boy, this is the rivalry we talk about. Things are pretty calm here. Just Markstrom throws a big right.
Good tilt. Good tilt, fellas. Good Tilly.
The great work. You look great at number 16, by the way. Way to go.
I look like Marcus Kruger.
Yes, you do.
That fires
Thank
me
you.
up.
Anton, thank you for doing this. Keep up the great work. You look great at number 16, by the way. Way to go.
I look like Marcus Kruger.
Yes, you do.
What's your
Thank-
name, girl? What's your name? All right, let's lock back in. Let's lock back in, man. Third period. Hockey's so effing awesome. It is pretty lit, isn't it? Frundy. Gosh. Chat, you gotta love Frundy, chat. You gotta love Frundy. Any Frundy? Raise your hand if you are a Frundy lover. Also, can you guys please like the stream? I don't ask very often. It'd be nice if you guys could like the stream. I would greatly appreciate it. It takes 1 second. Just go out, flip your phone vertically, hit the like button, go back to horizontal and lock back in. It'll take 3 seconds and it'll help me out. Thank you, please. Like the stream for good luck for this third period. Whatever you want to happen in this third period, whether you want them to win the game or lose the game, liking the stream will get you closer to that. Trust me. All right, we're underway. Nazar line starting. Kaiser not able to get it out. Lowry holds it in, gets it through him. Renzel makes a good play there. Jets keep it in, though. Nazar couldn't get that puck out. Now Kaiser wins it and carries it up. Hoists it into the Jets zone. Collision there between Nazar and a Jets defender. Crevier looks to keep. He has no stick, but he just gallops and uses those long-ass legs for a nice soccer kick. Oh, Crevier's blast gets blocked. Scheifele carrying it out, getting hounded by Anton Frundell. Frundell looked a little confused in what to do there, but Hellebuck plays it behind his net. Bertuzzi's been cooking on the forecheck lately. That is a sick forecheck line. Bertuzzi, Mikheyev, Frundell. Dogs. Excellent application of non-biased training in order to increase thumbs up, Lee. Glad you could tip your cap to that. Lardis just winning those 50-50 battles, getting those pucks quick. He's so speedy. Lardis is so fast. Nice. Green gets it across. Oof, Lardis gets hit hard there. Jets dump it in. What's up, everyone? My old manager is at this game. Chat, Ronnie's old manager is at the game, who is also my old manager. I know Ronnie's old manager. We wish them well. Renzel dumps it into the Jet zone. Green lays a nice hit. Nice keep from Slaggert. Sends it into the corner. Del Mastro dumps it. Hawks go for a change. I'm glad we picked Anton too. In that spot, there's nobody. Look, if I could go back, I would pick Anton Frundell again. I think if I picked second overall, I'd pick Anton Frundell. Here's Del Mastro. Moves it to Korchinski, who's going to dump it in. Hellebuck stops the puck behind the Winnipeg net. Burakovsky lays the hit. Donato's the F2, cuts the puck off the boards. Nazar couldn't make the play there. Do we like this old manager? No. No, we do not. Here's Nazar in, all alone, shoots! Hellebuck makes the save! Oh! I think he looked 5-hole there. Door was shut. Great look for Frankie Nazar. Absolutely wheeling. Locked on NHL prospects. Had a brutal video on Lardis. They do not like him. Yeah, none of the prospect people were high on Lardis. I had Stephen Ellis on Chicago Hockey Radio last year, and he said he didn't know if he was an NHL player. Everyone was low on Nick Lardis. I made a video in the summer talking about how I disagree with those people, and I went over his tape and talked about things that I liked in his game, and I think I'm going to be right about it. I think Nick Lardis, how good he's looking on the forecheck, how fast he is, I think that is a clear NHL, at least in the top 9. I think he's going to be a top 6 player. He's good at multiple. He's not a one-dimensional player. It's not just the shot. He's got great speed. He is a good passer. Like, he's just a very creative, high-skill player who works hard and is good off the puck. He's a beast. He's a stud. Yeah. We need to solve Hellebuck. Oh, all right. They win the draw. Let's see if the peeper can get set up here. I'm excited to see more of this of Bedard playing the point. Passes it over to Teravainen. Teravainen with a drop pass. Hits Nazar. Nazar enters. Stick handles. Does well there, Frank Nazar. Can he find the pass? He does. He gets it over to Frendell. Back to Bedard. Frendell again. Frendell, oh, looking for Nazar. Across the ice. Seam pass. Puck back to Bedard. Frendell rips one. It goes wide. Nazar, oh, he had a yawning cage, and he put it just wide. He puts his hands on his helmet because he can't believe it. Hawks keep it in, though. Here's Bertuzzi below the goal line. Frendell across the Nazar. Hits him in the hands. Shoots. Another shot. Oh, my gosh. Hellebuck makes the save. Surely that's a trip. No call. I can't believe it. Oh, they do. The Knights, they call it, and Bedard intelligently just passes it to a Winnipeg player. Hawks going to go to a 5-on-3. All right. Nazar should have scored that one. He draws the penalty. It's all good. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Nazar pulled a McKinnon. Yeah, that was a McKinnon. I mean, great entry there, though, from Nazar. He did everything except... I mean, that was tough. That was... I mean, that's one of those where it, like... That looks difficult. I'm not going to lie. That looks difficult. Puck was flying at him. He was at a tough angle. That one was not as bad as McKinnon's miss. That one, he was not really set up. Oh, no. Winnipeg's going to be able to get it out off the draw. Bummer. You got to collapse that. The wingers have to help win that face-off there, chat. All right. Bedard passes it up. Bertuzzi carries it in. Drops it to Teuvo. Teuvo left circle. Spins off a man. Drops it to Bedard. Bedard moves to the center of the ice. Down low to Teravainen. Back up to Bedard. He sauces it over to Frendell. Frendell fakes the shot. Nazar below the goal line. Passes it behind the net to Teravainen. Back up to Bedard now. Bedard and Frendell are going to crisscross. Puck goes down low to Nazar. Frendell, one-timer! Oh, I think Hellebuck might have gotten a piece of that. Teravainen's going to keep this. Frendell. Back to Teuvo. 13 seconds on the two-man. Back to Frendell. Passes it over to Bedard. They crisscross again. Puck across for Teravainen. It gets deflected, but he holds on. Now Bedard's going to skate downhill. Over to Nazar. Shoots! Oh... It gets blocked. Oh, thank God that took a weird deflection off the boards there. That could have been bad. Bummer. They got to shoot. One of those guys has got to shoot that puck. Nazar slams his stick to the ice, frustrated he didn't score on that power play. Probably should have. Probably should have. Here's Burakovsky, second unit out. Burakovsky... Oh my gosh, just coughs the puck up to just a little bit of pressure, just loses it. Bedard stays out there. He's going to stay out there the whole time. Carries it into the zone, stick handling. Can he make the pass? He can't. Lardis not able to keep it in. Burakovsky's going to try to rush the zone one more time. Drop pass. Green. Oh, he had the pass to Lardis. Winnipeg successfully kills off both penalties. Hawks have 4 forwards out on the ice. They got to be wary of that. Oh, Green just got absolutely butchered into the boards. What did I just say? Hawks have to be wary of the fact that they have 4 forwards on the ice. 2-on-1. Thank goodness. What a sliding play from Louis Crevier. Get the fuck off the ice! We need 2 defensemen. My goodness. Now here's Crevier into the Winnipeg zone. Shoots one! And... Hellebuck soaks it up. All right. No time out there. They weren't winded. They were fine. They had a couple looks on that. Nazar disappointed that Nazar didn't score. It's whatever. They got set up. I like the way it looks. I like the movement from Frendell and Bedard. I would have liked to see Bedard shoot one of those. Like when him and Frendell crisscross and Bedard skates it to the middle, I would like to see him just leg it to the middle and then just rip one. Just to keep them honest there. Because then if they win the puck back, he can do it again and then fake the shot and go back to Nazar for a one-timer. 5-3, 0 shots. Nazar took the shot, but I think it got blocked. But yeah, they need to. Someone else needs to shoot. Someone else needs to shoot. Stop being so unselfish. They're just looking for the perfect, they're looking for the perfect window. They're looking for the wide open shot. Someone just needs to rip one. Someone just needs to take one through traffic, Especially as time's winding down, like, just shoot it. You've got a couple of good shooters out there. One of them should take it. Also, can I be honest? Can I change something about that power play unit? Especially on the 5-on-3. Put Nick Lardis in Tavo's position. Put Nick Lardis in Tavo's position. On that right side, like below the goal line, he can just pop a few feet up and rip that one-timer. That's one more option. You've got Frundell and Bedard at the point. Have you know what I'm saying? Why not have Nick Lardis in that spot? That's another shooting option. What is Teuvo Teravainen doing on that power play that Nick Lardis couldn't? Teuvo Teravainen is clearly not the option that they're trying to feed. They're trying to feed Frank Nazar on the left side for the one-timer. Why not have Nick Lardis out there as another option, as another lefty? Are you guys tracking? Are you guys with me on that? Like, how would Lardis not be a better option than Teuvo Teravainen in that spot? I get maybe if you don't want to have him there on the 5-on-5. Just if you're worried about, like, defensively, especially just with Bedard being the defenseman. But on the 5-on-3, why the fuck would Nick Lardis not be in that spot? You really need to score on that? They have 11:30 left and the momentum. It's not... Like, yeah, we would have liked to score there. The caveat to losing games, chat, is that it guarantees us a pick in the top 4. Here's Burakovsky. Nice pass to Donato. Nazar. Back to Donato. Good passing here. Del Mastro shoots. It goes wide. Pionk has it in the corner. Burakovsky tries to close him down. It gets all the way up the wall and out. Korchinski collects. Passes it over to Del Mastro. Back to Korch. They pass again. Del Mastro chips it in. Bertuzzi's there. Oh, he gets there first. Couldn't get the pass to Frundell, who comes in and gets his face smashed into the boards. Gets up. Oh, was looking for Mikheyev there with the backhand. Frundell was. Sends it back to the point. Vlasic shoots. It goes wide. Crevier's going to keep. Hard rims behind for Mikheyev. Bertuzzi scores! What a play, man! Oh my gosh, Bertuzzi playing out of his head. This line has been so good. This Mikheyev, Bertuzzi, Frundell line absolutely carrying the team tonight. They scored their 3rd goal of the game. Hawks are tied up. See, told you. There was plenty of time left. Oh my gosh, Hellebuck just not set up. What was he doing? Mikheyev moving quickly. What a play. Just an absolute blunder from the Winnipeg Jets. Hawks capitalize. Really good work from that line. They get pucks to the net, and then they go out and get the rebounds. They win those puck battles, and they get it back to the point and keep cycling. That's good hockey right there. That's winning hockey. That line's sick, man. 31st goal of the season for Bert. Oh, no. Winnipeg almost just got a very similar look. Puck bounced over his stick, thankfully. Here's Perfetti. Lowry moves it into the corner. Nice hit from Sam Rinzel. There you go, Rinzy. And he scoops it out to Bedard, who skates it out, cuts back, drops it for Rinzel. How do teams let Bertuzzi 2 feet in from their goalie? And, like, not pay attention to him, you know? Like, how are you going to leave that guy wide open right there? It's crazy. Oh, Teravainen, weak sauce along the boards. Puck gets across. Thank goodness. Knight snagged that thing out. Oh, I never started the clock. 2 goals for Bert. Bert on Hattie watch. Crevier with a 2-point night. Hell yeah. Frondell's been amazing, so strong on the puck. He's a fucking tank, man. He's 18 years old, and he's a tank. He's only going to get stronger. He's only going to get stronger. He's a bully. He's going to be such a bully. Once he gets a little faster, he is going to be a shithead to play against. He is going to be a rough player to play against once he gets a little faster. Maybe it is good for us to spread the lineup. You know, and you got options on several lines. Each line can kind of show out on any given night. You don't have to consistently rely on one line. Like tonight, Frundell's line's showing out. Maybe in the next game, the Bedard line takes over and pots a couple. I really want to see Lardis get one. Or Beds. Or Beds get one. Bertuzzi's like 5'11", 180. Is he really? That feels a little small. I don't think so. Yeah, I knew that was wrong. He's 6'2", 200. He is not 5'11", 180. That is insane. I was like, there's no way, right? He's 6'2", 200, brother. That sounded wrong when I read it out loud. Look at him. Yeah, he doesn't look 5'11". He doesn't look 5'11" when he's not a small guy. I've seen him with his shirt off. Pause, but I have, you know? Major pause, but I have. He doesn't look 5'11", 180. Renzel might not even be 180. Bert's jacked, yeah. He's pretty shredded. Frank Nazar normally makes up for his misses. Feel like he maybe did that one time, but yeah, I'm here for it. Oh, Bert almost there for the hat trick with another great setup from Ilya Mikheyev. Nice, strong defensive play from Crevier. Vlasic moves it to Frundell. Now Bert to Mickey. Mickey throws it across. Frundell one-timer. Ooh, went high. Good work there from Frundell getting back. Poked it back to the D. Bad pass there from Crevier. Gets intercepted. Here's Morrissey. Oh, awkward wall. Awkward wall. Awkward bounce. You seen him with the tarp off? Yeah, major pause on that one. But yeah, I feel like he always has his shirt off in those locker room videos that we get from on the Instagram. He doesn't look any bit of 5'11", 180. He's like my size. I ain't 5'11", 180. Bedard here on the forecheck. Oh. Lardis not able to pounce. Perfetti plays one up the wall. Green does well to kind of keep Lowry out of the way. Nice. Rinzel makes Lowry trip over the Hawks net. Now he skates it forward. Cuts back a little bit. Makes a pass for Green, who tips it into the Winnipeg zone. DeMello goes up the wall, strong side. Del Mastro gets hit. Lardis picks the puck up. Makes a dangerous pass, but connects to Green. Green leaves it to Korch, who sends it in. Hellebuck does the Hawks a favor by stopping that puck behind the net. Fourth line out for the Hawks. Possibly their last shift of the game. Here's Korchinski. Flips it out. Teravainen giving Winnipeg some trouble. Shot attempts this period, 12 in favor of the Hawks, 3 in favor of Winnipeg. If the roles were reversed, my chat would be freaking out right now. It's been a good answer to that second period. This third period's been strong from us, chat. Puck gets sent into the corner. Rinzel prods it forward to Slaggert, who makes a nice pass off the wall to Teravainen. Here's Tavo. Shoots! Hellebuck makes the save. Wow. Two rare things on that play. Slaggert with a good pass and Tavo shooting. You don't get those two things very often. I'm sorry, I'm just being a shithead. I shouldn't say that. I bet Nazar scores when the Hawks end up blowing the lead in the last 2 minutes and lose an OT. Are you going to be mad if Hawks win? Low-key, hope they No, I won't. No. I want them to win. I'm going to celebrate a win. I want them to win. I'm rooting for my team to win. I'm just not getting upset when they lose. There's a difference. There's a stark contrast there. Still got my boots on. I still got my heavy steppers on, chat. I'm kind of hungry. 84 making shit happen. You're GOAT. You're GOAT, PJ. PJ is the #1 Slaggert Glazer. If we do run Bedard, Frundell, Nazar, 1, 2, 3, see what happens with Moore. You play him on the wing. Or maybe, realistically, I think Nazar's played better on the wing than Oliver Moore has. Maybe you play Moore as the 3C, and then you put Nazar on the wing of the top 6. That's what I think you do. I think Moore's trade bait, and that's very true. I think Oliver Moore, and I said that in the last live stream, I do think Oliver Moore is, of our higher end young guys that are making it into the league, like Oliver Moore is a really good player. I think Oliver Moore is replaced. I don't know if Oliver Moore has a role with this team because I think he clearly plays his best hockey at center. And so maybe you play him on as your 3C and put Nazar. You put Nazar on a wing of the top 6, or you use Oliver Moore's trade bait. 84 is my captain. You're such a goof. You're a goof, PJ. Maybe the only time next decade where we can either celebrate a loss or a win in late March. Yeah. Yeah. Probably the last time in a very long time where we're okay with either. Uh-oh. Good stick there. I think Kaiser got a piece of that pass as it went across the crease. Here's Bedard into the zone. Throws one across for Lardis. Oh, he got tipped before he could rip a 1T. Bedard back to the point. Kaiser. Now Rinzel. Shoots! Looking for a tip. Green comes up with it. Can't get it back out to Bedard. Kaiser. Dancing. Shoots! Ooh, Hellebuck gets hit up high with it. Looking for tips. None of the Blackhawks' young forwards able to get a piece of it. Now Kaiser flips one into the Winnipeg zone. Kyle Connor flying through the neutral zone. Great back check from Bertuzzi. What a game he is having, huh? Bert protects the puck, dumps it in. Let these forecheckers go to work. They're not playing. They're just playing this thing high off the glass. They do not want to deal with these guys. Frendell deep in his own end. Backhands it out. Crevier has to go collect that. Vlasic makes a nice play through the legs. Bertuzzi dives to try to poke it out. He doesn't get there. Kyle Connor backhands one. Nice interception by Vlasic. Doesn't connect the pass, though. Frendell drops for Vlasic. Over to Crevier. Bertuzzi backhands one into the zone for McCabe to chase. Hawks get it in, which is good because they can go for a change. Vlasic slows that puck down for EDM, who makes a nice pass off the wall to Donato. Donato chips one into the Winnipeg zone. He's probably going to get there first. No, Nazar does. Pionk, oh, dangerous backhand. He gets away with it, though. Del Mastro moves it over to Korch, who coughs the puck up. He needs to move that further up the wall. Good glove save from Spencer Knight. Korch needs to get that puck up the wall there, chat. Who are our three centers in your mind, if not more? Well, so here's the thing is we have so many options. We have so many options. We've got 7 guys that can play center, especially with what we've seen from Frendell. I didn't think Frendell was a real option at center. He is. He is now. You've got Bedard, Frendell, Nazar, Moore, Green, Kanserov. Has been playing center all year in the KHL. 6. You've got 6. Am I missing someone? You've got 6 center options. Boisvert, 7. I was right. I nailed it on the head the first guess. You have Spellacy. You've got 8 centers. You've got 8 centers, chat. So there's several options. Like, I still want to see what Kanserov looks like. We still haven't really seen what Green does. Maybe you just keep Green on the wing. Like, Green is such a reliable two-way guy that maybe you keep him on the first line with Bedard for a while. You can play him against other teams' top lines, you know? But if not more, maybe you go Bedard, Frendell, Nazar. Maybe you go Bedard, Frendell, Kanserov. And then put Nazar in the top 6 on the wing. Frendell, drop pass. Good pass. Oh, just out of the reach of Mickey. It was a good pass from Green. Pionk chips it in. Crevier grabs it, moves it up to Lardis, who skates it up. Dumps it in. He's flying. He's going to win that puck. Keeps it in the corner. Winnipeg carries it out. They chip it out. Sorry. Here's Kaiser. Finds Green. Passes it over to Renzel, who dumps it in. Hellebuck stops it. Hellebuck makes a nice pass. Let's go Hawks chants ringing out from the United Center. Trying to energize the young team. Kaiser into the zone. Lardis, nice hit. DeMello backhands one up the wall. Bedard's got to be further up the ice there. Winnipeg dumps it in. Both teams go for a change. Renzel carries it up. Here's Vlas. Dumps it in. Winnipeg gets it out. Oh, no. They might be in on a breakaway. Nice fucking reach from Crevier. Man, he is just so long. Pause. Puck goes across. Crevier bats it out. Teravainen carries. He's got Nazar streaking on the right side. Dumps it into the corner for him. He takes a 1T from a tough angle. Gets saved and goes all the way back out. Here's Rinzel. Kaiser wants it. He gets it. Over the Jets line. Finds Rinzel. Rinzel plays it along the wall. Oh, Nazar gets leveled. Puck back to the point for Kaiser. Kaiser tiptoeing the line. Keeps it in. On the backhand. Behind the net. Can he find a pass? It goes across. Bertuzzi on the hat trick. Rinzel rims it. Nazar. Bertuzzi. Tough angle. Still has the puck. 16 seconds now. Leaves it there for Mikheyev, who takes a hit. Nazar back to the point. Vlasic throws one towards the net. Nazar does too. 8 seconds. Rinzel makes a nice move. Gets it to Bertuzzi towards the front of the net. And time expires. We'll head to overtime. Man, my goodness. I haven't started the clock in minutes. Jeez. Wow. Oh, Bert tried kicking to the stick. It was a good poke check from Hellebuck. Wow. Wow. Dude said, no, not Spellacy as an option for 3C. Just Spellacy as an option at center. Like, Spellacy's probably going to be the 4C. Would it make the team better going forward, though, getting a guy like Nyes to have next to Bedsy? But maybe you just play Frundell next to Bedsy. That's your big winger next to Beds. All right, chat. Before I ask for your overtime predictions, please like the stream. Do me a favor. Let's get the likes up. Let's get a few more people in here for overtime. Who are we thinking? Who are we thinking? Give me your overtime heroes. Lardis, Mornay. Okay. Bert for the Hattie. One of Crevier's best games. I agree. It's been a strong game from Lou. My overtime hero is Nick Lardis. Nick Lardis is my overtime hero. Or it could be Nazar. This is someone was it PJ? Who in chat? This could be a Nazar spot. I'm guessing Lardis. Kaiser, Burt, Lardis. You got the lizard? Of course I got the lizard. I got the lizard for Lardis. Lardis is lizard. This is my Nick Lizard. This is Nick Lizard, chat. Everyone say hi to Nick Lizard. When I watch Kaiser play hockey, I see more than a third pair defenseman on a really good team, especially considering he's 23. I agree, man. That skating's phenomenal. Bedard game winner. That's not a bad pick. I wouldn't mind a Bedsy. Stare down in the crowd. A sick Bedsy Selly. Hawks lose the draw. The all-important draw. Nick Lizard, yeah, thank you. Nick Lizard says hello to you, chat. Let's go. What's up, dude? My roommate says hello. All right, here's Scheifele. Frundell pressures him. Nice, Frundell wins that puck. Hits his skate. I am worried about Frundell's speed a little bit in overtime, chat. Oh, yeah, Kaiser beats him and scores. As I said, Kaiser. I don't think Frundell should be playing in overtime. The wheels, he's just not fast enough yet. I'm not upset about that, chat. I'm not upset about that game. The speed is not there, and you could just see Connor beating him to that spot. Watch it. Top of the zone. Frundell just too late. Recognizes that too late. He needs to be defense side. He needs to be goal side of that guy in a better defensive position, and he wasn't.
But
Kaiser effing sucks. I think that was more on Anton Friendel than anybody, but what is that is that a -3 for Wyatt Kaiser tonight? Is that a -3 for Kaiser? Guys, we can't be upset about that. Did you want the extra point? I'm okay. Hey, on a day where, and you guys know the drill. You guys know where we're going right now. I'm not getting off stream just yet. You guys know what we're getting up to. On a night where the Rangers pick up another win, is it the worst day to have an OTL? I think not. I think not, chat. Ugh, we got a 3-point cushion, 4-point cushion with New York. Ooh, bless me, thank you. Oh my goodness, we got a nice little cushion there, chat. There are worse things to have. Hawks cannot pick. I repeat, Hawks cannot pick lower than 4th overall. Let's pull up our best friend on nights like these, Mr. Tankathon. I do want to show you the odds right here. Hawks cannot pick lower than 4. They have a 27.6% chance of getting either Gavin McKenna or Ivar Stenberg. That's not bad. That is not bad, chat. How about Mac becoming the first teenager since Sid to reach 100 points? Always thought that was going to be bad, but we've given him nobody basically for those first 2 seasons. I don't care. I don't care about those milestones. Who's going to win a Stanley Cup first? Who's lifting Lord Stanley first? That's all I give a shit about. I don't watch the NHL like that. I'm not like these like new wave fans that are like just fans of like players and like multiple teams. I care about my team winning the Stanley Cup and nothing else. So I think Connor Bedard is going to win a Stanley Cup sooner than Macklin Celebrini because I think the Blackhawks are much further along the rebuild. Yeah. So I don't. That doesn't. Good for Macklin Celebrini. He is a tremendous talent. He is an absolute beast. Crazy that he scored 100 points as a teenager. It doesn't make me feel bad. It doesn't make me feel anything. I feel nothing. Man, I wish Vancouver wasn't so fucking buns. Dude, are we really gonna chat? Are we really gonna get the 1st or 2nd overall pick? Can you imagine Stenberg or McKenna on this team next year? Oh my gosh, we're gonna be so sick. We're gonna be so sick. They need to turn it around at some point. I want to see them get a couple wins at some point here to end the year. My light just died. I'm not going to do anything about it. We'll be a little dimly lit. All right, now let's do what we're all here for. Let's do it. Albert Smits. Oh. Albert Smits. Are you fucking kidding me? LA moving up 9 spots, and Winnipeg, the team that just beat us, moving up 6 spots. That would be very bad for my health and my well-being. Heading to San Jose from Cayman for Monday's game. That's awesome, Andy. Andy, that's fucking awesome. Enjoy that. I hope you'll have a jersey on, man. That's fucking sick. I don't care about 16-year-old defensemen. 2nd pick is better for the fan base anyway. Why? Because you don't think they're going to pick McKenna, and if we get 1st overall, we're not going to pick McKenna, and then everyone's going to lose their minds. Hey, that works. That works for me, chat. I'll take Ivar Stenberg number 2. I'll take Vancouver making that decision for us. Vancouver, here's the thing. Can I be honest with you guys? I want to get Hawks 1 with Vancouver 2. How many times do I got to click this for Hawks to get 1 and Vancouver to get 2? How many times do I got to click this for the Hawks to get 1 and Vancouver to get 2? How many times do I got to click this? Okay, if this happens, Chad, if this happens right here, and Kyle Davidson really thinks Ivar Stenberg is the pick, if he really thinks Stenberg is the pick over Gavin McKenna, just trade the pick to Vancouver. Make Vancouver give you something to get Gavin McKenna. Vancouver wants Gavin McKenna badly. They want the Western Canada kid. They want him badly. Peace out, Asensio. I know that's not your name, but that's a famous soccer player. We don't need one. The rebuild started 4 years ago. May have started, but we sucked for 10. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Vancouver's about to pick Stenberg. No, they're not. Vancouver is going to pick Gavin McKenna. They want their Western Canadian kid. Guys. Vancouver's going to pick Gavin McKenna. Vancouver will be picking Gavin McKenna. I know they like Swedes. I don't care. Do you think they're going to pick Stenberg for Pettersson? No. They're going to pick... They want Gavin McKenna more than anything. Most scouts think Gavin McKenna is the consensus first overall. Vancouver wants that. And I know you say those trades don't exist. It totally could in this scenario. If you want Stenberg, who's going to go 2, why not trade? Why not get another asset from Vancouver for that? You know, you might as well. Otherwise, I mean, I think and if you're asking me what I think, if the Blackhawks get first overall, I'm drafting Gavin McKenna. I'm drafting Gavin McKenna first overall, but I'm not... I'll be upset if it doesn't happen. I'll make videos about how I'm upset that it doesn't happen. I'll make videos leading up to the draft saying that I think Gavin McKenna should be the pick. But you see why Ivar Stenberg is intriguing. I mean, Stenberg is a first overall quality pick. Like, Stenberg and McKenna in other years would go first overall. You know? Cinco de Mayo, we need to pick a Mexican. I would love a Mexican on the Hawks. I would love a Latino. That would fire me up. But, man, we've got a damn good chance of getting one of these two guys. 27% chance, to be exact. And you just the lottery balls are going to fall where they may, you know. I could care less if it's Stenberg or McKenna. I just need one of them. Yeah, I really want one of them. Watch the Sedin twins will have a huge say in who they pick. Plus Stenberg said he grew up watching them. I think Vancouver wants... You guys really think Vancouver's going to pick Stenberg over McKenna? May 5th is the draft order announcement. Man. Mark your fucking calendars. What day of the week is May 5th? It's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. That would be in the evening, right? I'm going to have to stream that. Normally Normally I have a commitment on Tuesdays, but I'm going to have to make sure I'm here for that. No, I think you guys are wrong. I think Vancouver's drafting Gavin McKenna. But if you guys really think that, then even more reason, like, sure, let Vancouver get the first overall pick. Let Vancouver make that decision for us. Like, if Gavin McKenna falls into our laps, holy shit. If we draft McKenna, Blashill, we'll put him with Slags and Lafferty. Probably true. Probably true. So we got a 75% chance of not getting either. 73, but yes. 72 point something, yes. Yeah, that's how it works. That's how the draft lottery works, you know? It's like it's because they don't want to encourage tanking. They don't want teams tanking for the sake of the draft. But, I mean, it's a whole heck of a lot better than this, you know? Not really. It's like 5% better than this, but, you know. Like, getting the 5th overall pick would suck. Not being in the top 4 would be pretty brutal because here's the thing, is I think, like, if you land here and you're thinking about trading the pick instead of drafting another right shot defenseman, this is much more valuable because it's like Reed and Verhoff. But then once you're over here, you're talking about like Malholtra, right? Albert Smits. A lot of people are telling me Albert Smits is the pick. I hope they get Albert Smits. He's a beast. Is he? Is Albert Smits the guy? I need to watch tape of all these guys. But I don't know, man. Florida did win today, right? Florida won. Florida got a win. That's good to see. That's what you want to see, chat. You want to see Florida Panthers winning hockey games. Vancouver not even sharpening their skates anymore. And if it's 3 or 4, I'm pulling for Carrolls or Smits. Yeah, I've been hearing that. Then trade Kevin Korchinski today. Trade Kevin Korchinski and Ethan Del Mastro tomorrow. You know? If you're drafting Smits or Carrolls, trade Korchinski tomorrow. But I think you trade that pick. I think you go out and you get a star player using that pick as a main piece. We're all Florida fans for the remainder of the year. I like what I've been hearing about Carrolls. I hear Hawks fans like glaze Carrolls, and then when I hear like prospect people talk about him, they're like second pair guy. I'm like, okay, you know, what are we doing glazing the shit out of this guy? I think if we draft either of those two, we trade a couple of forward prospects for a top D. How are we still not mathematically eliminated from the playoffs? The Western Conference is ass. The Western Conference is ass. That's how. Lee, hear me out. If we get 3rd overall pick, trade it to the Leafs and Korchinski and a light prospect for Austin Matthews or Matthew Nyes. Yeah. That wouldn't get it done. I don't know if that would get either done. I don't think that's enough for either of those players, to be honest with you. If the Leafs trade... Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I've heard what the Leafs wanted I've heard what the Leafs wanted for Matthew Nyes. I have. From just like in general, what they wanted for the package, right? Just like blanket statement. It's a lot. That's why it didn't happen. I think Matthews, I could see a world where Matthews might cost less. But even if he does, the Leafs trading Matthews, what they're going to be trying to do is get as much possible back to like kickstart a new era. You know? And so they're going to want a haul. They're going to want a haul for Austin Matthews. And they want a haul for Matthew Nyes. And I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. Korch and Rinzel drafted same year. Imagine if KK had gone to college and was coming out now, probably 10 pounds heavier. Yeah, it was a different time, though. Kind of grew up as an 88 fan. Favorite team is the Hawks. That would be a dream come true. Yeah, it'd be sick. Give them all the picks we got. They're not gonna want picks. That's the thing. They're not gonna want just picks. I know for a fact. I know for a fact they don't just want picks. I know it for a fact. What should the Hawks do? About what? Rinzel's been disappointing. I thought he had a good game tonight. I thought he made a couple of good plays tonight. I thought Kaiser was bad tonight. I think his partner was much worse. I think Kaiser had a really bad game. I think Rinzel made some nice plays in his own end. I think he was physical. I thought Rinzel was pretty good. I think Kaiser had a rough one. But exciting times ahead, man. So many options. I say I wish I could fast forward. I don't want to fast forward. I want to enjoy every single day. But I am very excited to find out what's going to all happen here. If it's more Korchinski and 4th overall, I don't want Nyes or Matthews. Do you really think that that's what it would take for Austin Matthews or Matthew Nyes? The 4th overall pick and then Korchinski and more? You're going to be disappointed. Korchinski is nothing. Korchinski does not really have much worth at all. Korchinski is like Eric Gustafsson. That's what Kevin Korchinski is going to be. Korchinski doesn't have some like first pairing potential. Korchinski doesn't have that. Korchinski is going to be a third pairing power play specialist that is a decent puck mover. Korchinski does not have the potential to be Korchinski's not a super high-end asset. Crevier will win a ring with the Hawks. What would you do if we aren't picking top 2? I would trade the pick. The 4th overall pick is very valuably. Lebowski, I know. Lebowski, I'm not really giving opinions here. I'm more so just repeating what I've heard. Can we be honest? Kevin Korchinski is a bust. I mean, I think he could still be an NHL player. Like, I think Kevin Korchinski will be an NHL player. I just think he's going to be a third pairing power play specialist. And I don't think the Hawks need that when you have guys like Rinzel and Levshunov. You would think that the 4th overall pick would be much better than player than Nyes. Teams do value young players that are already making an impact in the NHL. Teams value that more than draft picks. Because at the end of the day, draft picks are lottery tickets. Yes, you would assume that the 4th overall pick could be better than Matty Nyes. But Matty Nyes got drafted during COVID when fucking scouting was all out of whack. Teams were tweaking. Matthew Nyes should have been a top 10 pick. In Lebowski, I thought it was more valuable too, but I heard something this past week that surprised me as far as like what is expected for Matthew Nyes. And so that's all I'm saying. Like, Slags for 34 straight up. I agree the cost of acquisition is way too high, so I would rather we sit and wait and overpay. But here's the thing is if you sit and wait, you lose the asset of like that 4th overall pick. You have to use this draft capital. You have to use all this draft capital. And like a lot of those assets are going to be more valuable now so that the teams you trade them to can make the picks themselves versus you doing it. I can't spill what I heard. I told you. I just heard potential. I basically heard kind of what Toronto was asking for Matthew Nyes. Like, you know how we heard what the Blues wanted for Robert Thomas? You know how we heard that from Elliot Friedman and Strickland, Andy Strickland from St. Louis. I heard that about Matthew Nyes. And so that's why I've kind of gotten a little colder on the Nyes pursuit. Future considerations, like if somebody tells me something in confidence off the record, I'm not going to say it on my live stream. That's just scumbag behavior. Give us a taste? Bro said, give us a taste. Hey, yo. I shouldn't have even said it. Guys, do you guys hound when Elliot Friedman's like, I heard what this team wants and it's shocking, and he doesn't fucking reveal what that is? Do you guys hound Elliot Friedman? I'm not saying I'm Elliot Friedman, my goodness. Guys, all you need to know, what I can say is that none of you would say yes to it. None of you would be willing to give up as much as the asking price is. And that needs to be enough for you guys, because that's all you're getting. All I can say is I can say in confidence, I don't think any of you in this chat would say okay. Is that enough? It has to be, because that's all we're getting. I appreciate you guys. This is more personal. We're all buddies here. He said this is more personal. We're all buddies here. Look, I will tell you guys that none of you would say yes to it, okay? Can you guys just trust me? Can you guys just trust me on that? Yeah, you would. Just the tip with rumors? Come on, guys. Guys, if I'm going to try to build my way up in the biz a little bit, I can't just be divulging secrets on my live streams just because we're all close. That's like, I haven't told anyone. Except for I told my parents. Carl Grossman knows. Carl Grossman does know. And Carl Grossman's not going to say anything. I haven't told anyone but Carl Grossman. And it's going to stay that way. Stop calling me a schoolgirl, chat. I shouldn't have even said... See, I can't even give you guys a little nugget. I give you guys an inch, you want to take a mile. You guys just got some good information. All right? That it was a lot. We won't tell anyone you snitched. Who knows? Maybe my source is wrong anyway. I appreciate you guys. Remember us when you become famous, though. Shut up. Shut up. You should switch to making TikTok. All right, you guys are just on my ass now. I'm just getting bullied. I'm getting off. Carl Grossman, spill the beans. Don't think we even know how his knee is going to be true. No. If I was just spewing things, that would be like a girl in high school. Just saying things I shouldn't. That would be like a girl in high school. I respect privacy. I respect people's wishes for things to say, you know? GMKD is not hiring you, Lee. I don't want to be hired. This is not about being hired by GMKD. Do you think like NHL insiders and stuff don't like divulge information that they get off the record? Do you think they do that because they want to be hired by GMs? It's about relationships with people that you've met. It has nothing to do with wanting... I don't want to be hired by the Blackhawks. That is not my dream. Lee makes friendship bracelets. Lee, did you do crack in high school? Oh my gosh. Or did you crack in high school? Lee grew up with having to guess the who in stories, and I shared that. Couldn't fully disclose because the power of the NDA. So he got that from me. Yeah. My dad had to sign a lot of NDAs in his line of business. When it comes to potential CHSN partnerships, F them. Gosh, if I am advertising for CHSN, that's the day, chat. That is the day that you guys can all call me a sellout. I might, if that comes across my desk one day, I might say yes just for the bit. Imagine I'm doing... And this video is brought to you by CHSN, your home for the Blackhawks hockey. Gosh, I honestly hope they don't reach out. That would be such a juxtaposition. Is that the right word? That would be a real dilemma. If CHSN was trying to shell me cash, get me closer to my dream of being able to do this full time, but I have to fucking advertise for CHSN, that would be tough. That would be a red pill, blue pill situation. Your podcast is already better than Pat Boyle's. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys so much. I have fun doing this. I enjoy. This is like my favorite thing in the world. I love these streams. You guys are fucking hilarious. Even when you're on my ass for something that's completely normal. Calling me a schoolgirl. Fucking assholes. But I appreciate you guys nonetheless. I hope you guys all have a great night. I'm doing a video tomorrow with Justin Lynch and
the prospect on. We're doing like a Frundell collab mini pod conversation video that's going to be out on the Draft Pros Hockey YouTube channel. I'm going to collab it with mine. Lee, this guy really wants to know if you cracked in high school. I don't think I'm going to share that information either. I think I would share the information. I think I would share the nice information before I shared that information. Oh my gosh. My dad is in this chat. Meanwhile, Mikhail Gabrovsky of the Leafs just got arrested for assaulting another coach. Sad for the Italians in world football today. Hey, shout out Bosnians. Shout out to Bosnia Herzegovina. All right, I appreciate you guys. I will see you guys later. Stream Thursday, video collab coming out. I don't know if it probably won't come out tomorrow because I'm not the one editing it and people aren't like me. Like when I make a video or do a collab, I'm pretty much always posting that video later that day. I'm sitting down and editing it and posting it right away. But you know, most people aren't on that grind set like I am. So that video will come out later. Maybe I'll do another video besides that tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Stream Thursday. Back on the grind, chat. I'm sure I'll have... I'm sure that I will have another pod coming out within the next few days with Ovi and Justin. We need to make one of those again. Maybe this weekend we'll make one of those. But... oh, my girlfriend. Oh, everyone say hello to Brianna Gia. Wow, very, very sweet. Bye-bye. Bye, sweetheart. All right. I love you guys. Have a great night. Go Blackhawks. Bye.